Welcome to Third Eye Thursday at Vision Quest Metaphysical Bookstore, and my name is Miss Jerry, and I would like for you to comment and share, and thank you for joining us. Now, I'm a reader at Vision Quest, have been for years and years, and I will be doing free readings throughout this program, and I want you to call or comment, actually, comment. And so we're going to just delve into some personal issues maybe that's on your heart. And also, too, I would like for you to share so that we can get the word out right now that we're on the air and that we're doing free readings. And so, again, my name is Jerry, and Miss Jerry at the store. And so I love working here, and I love doing readings, and I love my clientele. And so the reasons I would like to give to you as to why you would want a reading with me, well, let me tell you. Okay, so I'm a twin, and you know, so many people who know me have heard this story over and over again, but I'm just going to tell you quickly that I'm a twin, and so I'm telepathic, identical. And also, too, I am the daughter of the seventh son of the seventh son. Now, that means that my father was extended a wonderful gift of wisdom and faith, and so he taught us how to talk to the paranormal, and also how to just really, really, really love God and to live as Christ-like as we know how to live. And so throughout my early childhood, I was learning about ghosts, and I was learning about God's love at the same time. So therefore, as I grew as an adult, it just brought me to a place where I understood that actually they go hand in hand. So I don't deny my faith, but also, too, I don't deny the metaphysical and the paranormal principles that are alive and well in this world. So comment, like I said, and share, and then also your questions. I am looking so forward to answering questions for you tonight because we're doing free readings. So make sure that you connect and that you get friends connected, and we're just going to have a reading party. Okay? And so now I work also here at the store, and my schedule, I work Friday through Tuesday, and I also do phone readings, and we all do. And we have a full staff of wonderful psychics here, and we have sacred geometry, and of course we have the beautiful stones and candles, and I'll get into that in a minute. But what I want you to do is to just know that you are the most important thing in this hour, and I want to be able to connect with you and to share with you a little bit of my sage wisdom. And so comment with and your questions to follow, okay? And share, share, share. And so we're going to have a party tonight. And so also, now let me tell you now, again, I'm Miss Jerry, and so my readings consist of tarot for one thing. And my tarot, it is actually the Morgan Greer, the one with the white stars on it. And it's this deck, and this deck actually is upside down, so now it's right side up. But here we have the world. I love that part. Now the world, this is about the end and the beginning of a cycle, and this is also about reward for hard work well done. So isn't it cool it would show up in this moment right now? And so right now, just reach, because just as we've gone into 2018 now, the threshold of 2017 now is behind us, and we are closing the door to it. So I'll get a little bit more into that too. And so I'll use the tarot cards, and also too, I'm a teacher here. And now the teaching part, I have a schedule of classes for January and February that I would like to share. But speaking of sharing, okay, go back to commenting. Okay, so that's what your questions will come through. And also to share, 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 so we can increase the audience, so we can get more questions and more information out there. Okay? Okay, so now what you're looking at here is product. But let me talk about my classes and how this all works, okay? Okay, so my January classes. This coming Saturday morning, I'm having a brand new class, and it's called Metaphysics on the Go. And Spirit gave that to me a few weeks ago. And basically what it is when you're out in the middle of your day and you're just working and working and working, you know, and you're focused on what you need to do, then that's when you need Metaphysics on the Go. So Metaphysics on the Go is the class. And so what we plan to do is a guided meditation, and then we will explore how you use the technique in an instant way to be able to ground, connect, center, and hold your power, regardless of the circumstances you're dealing with during the day. Whether it's a decision or whether it's a stressful moment, boom, you can just breathe and go there, and you can have, and can I have some hearts about that? And so it's a beautiful class, and I think that there will be enough room for everybody, so please come. And then the very next Friday, I believe the 26th of January, I'm having Spirit. Thank you guys for your hearts. There are just hearts all over the screen right now. Yay! Thank you. And so then the 26th of January, I'm having Spirit Message Circles. And so if you haven't been to one, it's pretty cool. Everybody comes with a question or two, and they also get a few minutes per circle, and we'll do a guided meditation, and it's beautiful. People come all the time faithfully because it is just such a source of comfort and joy. And we talk about people that have crossed over, lifestyle, job, finances, love life, children, family, you know, all those things that perplex us. So with the Metaphysics on the Go and with Spirit Message Circles, okay, what I use here are usually, this is some of the implementation that I use. Now the candles, green is about the heart chakra, and that is your the center of your body, but it's the center of your soul. And so this is a one to really connect to, what are my emotions doing? What does my intuition tell me? In my heart of hearts, what am I getting? And then here's mental clarity. Now the yellow is the happiest color, of course, that we can find, and it's about knowing that you know who you are in spirit and who you are in the universe, in the cosmos, I guess. Oh, and speaking of the message circles, also I do pet message circles. And I actually am a pet communicator, and I love it so dearly. Another thing our dad taught us. And see, we came from this real big family, and, you know, everybody's kind of on their own to, you know, get through. And we have learned an empowerment to connect with powers of people, with the powers of the groups. And so remember now, comment, comment, comment. We're doing free readings. And so I look so forward to you guys calling or commenting and sending your questions, okay? And so now with stones, the stones are really important, because remember how I said that I can talk to the other side and communicate with pets, and, you know, it's just something that is an innate natural thing. But also too, the stones are so much a part of Mother Earth, and being an Earth girl, then I can really resonate to that. So then we have here, we have a smoky quartz. This is about protecting from negativity, absorbing anything that's less than light, and it's a wonderful way to ground. And then we have the rutilated quartz. Now the rutilated quartz, it has little specks of iron in it, and that's also about empowerment. It's like fuel for your body and for your intention. And of course, then we have this sweet little, isn't this pretty? This is a piece of salt that our JT Stone contact brought into us today, or this past week. So it's pretty, and this is a pink, and that's unconditional love. And so the unconditional love. Now, if you guys are looking for the unconditional love, and see, this is so pretty. It's actually rose quartz. And so what I'm looking for here is to be able to extend the unconditional love of the universe that is available to us throughout our day, just in a moment. So that's another tool, are the stones. Now remember, commenting, sharing gets this out here. So show me with your hearts that you want that unconditional love, okay? Because it's here, it's available, and it's free. So talk to me, ask me questions. Now again too, remember I also work at the store. So I am here from Friday to Tuesday, and I am very, very happy. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the hearts. So I am so happy then to bring to you a message that may last you for a long, long time that you might be able to use. And we do have Deb, and Deb is saying, how long will it take to resolve the issues with my car? Well, let me look at a card. Okay, it looks like you probably already know what to do, because the Hierophant is oftentimes the one who is well informed. So if you're well informed, be comfortable with your own ability to be able to make the choices, and they're intelligent choices, but don't go against your truth. Find where you find joy, where you find love and confidence, and that's where you're going to find your car. Because I think that you already know, but just have the confidence to be able to speak it as so. And actually, intuitively, I think you're getting the car. So, you take care of you. You form your own decision. You are your own sovereign, okay? Consider the opinions of others, but it's your final word. Of course, joined with spirit, but you know what I'm saying. So, you'll be all right. Go ahead and make your decision. You already know. Now, Andy's wondering where he should move and when. Okay. Well, now, looks like you are moving. I sense that. And it is a little bit familiar to you, but you haven't lived there, but you've been there quite a bit, I think. So, you're going to feel better. And stay there if you can. If you don't have to move right away, go there for short periods of time. That'll give you an idea of where you want to live. And if you've already done that, then go ahead and make your choice, because this is showing the Knight of Wands, and he is the one who's like the scout for information. And it looks like that if you live in Phoenix, that the circumstances or the elements are something that you're ready to kind of not live around. So you're moving right along. So just prepare for the journey, because it's going to be probably for the next 5 or 6 months. Okay? Thank you, Andy. Now remember, you guys, questions come through the comments, and the audience grows through sharing. So thank you very much. And then we have Rose. Aw, now sweet Rosa, I'm thinking of a change. Will this happen, and will it be good? Okay. Now, Rosa, I just want you to relax. Try to get out of the mortal thinking and just flow. You already know how to do that. So, as you look at the information involved, then follow what your heart's kind of amplifying to you, because you already know the truth and it's in your heart. But I think that the changes come whenever you're applying those principles to everyday living, making the choices to take you and direct you right to where you live. And if that's sending you in the direction that you want to go, then that's what you keep doing. Everything else is a distraction. Let it go. Focus every day, even if it's just for an hour. Do what leads you the direction you want to go. And can I get you guys to relate to that? Can I get a thumbs up? Okay. Okay, now anybody else out there? And I think there is Sarah. Ta-da! I'm lost in life and don't know which direction to take. Where do I go from here? Thank you for the heart, you guys. Thank you so much. Now, Sarah, you know, it is a scary place to be lost. And being lost is no fun. You know, you never know what's going to come around the corner. So the very thing you do is you go into a dormant state. Now, in the runes, that would be called going into winter. Because, see, the runes you see are a definition tool, and they're stones, and they have ancient symbols on them. And so the one that I'm referring to is the one that would take you to a place where you're just being quiet and still, just like that newborn baby who's being birthed. It knows it has to be still and cooperate in order to be born, and that its life depends on that it has to be calm and cooperate with the universe. And that's where you're at right now. And that's what'll get you through the lost feelings. And remember that I work Friday through Tuesday. You can come in anytime and see me, and we can read about this. Okay? And you guys are just energizing me like crazy. I can feel you guys watching this. And there are some of those that are watching that have an ache for hope. And just like Sarah was talking about, you know, that she's lost. Well, we're all lost in our own way. We're all lonely children to some degree. And so it's only fitting, I suppose, that you would be seeking some higher information regarding whatever issues on your heart. And now we have, is it Ulli? U-L-L-I? Is that what it is? Will I get my own place here soon in LA? Okay. Thank you. And thanks for the hearts, guys. Okay. You have to look at some of the principles around what you're working with, because it looks like the elements are trying to align themselves. But think about your expectation or what you're trying to make happen, because it's really interesting to and important to find what's realistic and doable, because it looks like that you have the power to move, but I think maybe it's one step at a time. You can't go from B to C and so quickly, and you have to take the steps of A before you can get to B and C. So whatever your steps are, whatever process you're going through, follow that, and then you will be able to meet your need. But I'm kind of thinking it'll be more toward the end of summer, okay? So thank you so much. Now remember, you guys, just comments and questions and share. That's the thing to do, and support to this effort, because we this is a good place to share with each other, and this is a supportive place to be. And people like me who have the integrity and the intent to be able to talk and comfort and guide, and also to reveal through classes and community. It is very, very important, the fellowship, you know, that we all share. And so for those of you, I am Miss Jerry, and I'm here Friday through Tuesday, and I also do phone readings, and I do classes, and I'm a pet communicator, paranormal, I don't know, intuitive, I suppose. And also, too, there's something else that I wanted to touch. Oh, I have some other questions. Hang on. Okay, so there's Jenny. Now, Jenny, this is what she's saying. I would love a reading in regards to the energy of positive finances for me. Well, the reason why that it's very, very important for what I'm going to say here is because it's so very important, but so often overlooked. You know what that would be? Learning receivership. Because, see, we can beg and we can pray and we can work so hard to try to bring that positive finance to us. But did you know that it all really boils down to being able to receive it? The first time we speak and we request, it's heard. We don't have to beg, but we do and are expected to go to gratitude. And that gratitude brings you to a place of abundance like crazy. And it shows up in the strangest ways. We can't predict that. That's God in the universe at hand right there, and Mother Earth happy to provide. So I think that you just keep being you, breathing, receiving, believing. See, you're the Hanged Man right now, and this is kind of where you're showing yourself and the universe what you're made of. So be bold and believe in a large way. And even if it is unrealistic, remember, you're your own sovereign. You're the one that makes choices for yourself. with the higher knowledge that Spirit's given you. Thank you, Jenny. Thank you. Now, Deb says, how long will it be before... how long before I work? Or find work. There you go. Okay, let's look at that. Now, you have about... I'm getting 3s. So there's something about either 3 choices or 3 days, 3 weeks. But I'm thinking that within days you're going to have an idea of exactly where you're going to go. And then it looks like that you're going to, yay, have reason to celebrate. And see the yellow? That's a happy color. And the 4 of Wands here is about being very steadfast in what you know and having reason to celebrate. So as you do this, you're walking right through the threshold here of opportunity that you're going to be pleased with and find joy with. And more than likely, like I said, 3 days or 3 weeks. And so we are looking at maybe mid-February. And also, everybody, would you please send her love? It's very important for all of us. Our ability to send love sends blessings to our life. And then the love, of course, would send blessings to Deb's life. Okay? Now, and again, comment, share, questions through comments. Yay, that's what we're doing right now. So here we have another. Yay. Now this is Israel. Will I meet a life partner in 2018 or when I move abroad? Okay. Now, Israel, I get that you're a pretty old soul. And so be particular about who you invite into your life because you deserve somebody who understands you, the core of you, and what you need and what you hope for and what you dream about, what motivates you. And so be tender with yourself. You don't need someone to coach you, drive you, or manage you. All you need is someone who's going to allow you to just be. You be you, he can be him. So, with that, I think that the abroad thing is probably showing up more than anything. But let's look. Ta-da! Here's the traveler. See? And so you're abroad. And so remember, you're going to meet who you are. So as you answer the question, would I date me? See, that gives you the ability to be able to see what you need based on what you see about yourself. And then that person is the mirror image of, and that lateral reflection of who you are. And he travels without care, without worry. He's been down this path several times. It's not new to him. He's got the confidence. So you let Spirit, that yellow and that red and the white, that's Spirit-led thinking and decision-making ability. So 2018 is your year, but I think it is abroad. So thank you, honey. And then we also have Brandon. Okay, I don't know what to do next with my life. That sounds familiar, huh? And I feel like I'm in a good place, but maybe it's time for a change. Any insight into what change, if any? You know what, Brandon? I really think that you're going to probably go through a shift here because you're so open to it and without being attached to the outcome. See, that's where we get tripped up, okay? And so conceptualizing right now is very important for you. And do it. Dream big and detailed because that's what your angels and guides understand, okay? And so anybody who's watching right now, if you know what I'm talking about, you comment and share to those who might be in the same situation that he is in, and that you're looking for change and you're open to it, but it just doesn't seem to happen. And so expand yourself and believe beyond what you normally and additionally would think about. Think outside the box, I guess. Actually, I just heard for you, until it's uncomfortable. You do not grow when you're comfortable. And so you have to stick with it and follow the schools, the school of hard knocks, but you don't have to fail. You're walking straight into change. But try not to have an attachment to the outcome. Enjoy it. Be excited about the adventure, And again, we have comments and questions coming in, and we also are doing free readings. And this is Miss Jerry at Third Eye Thursday at Vision Quest in Phoenix, Arizona. And remember, we also do phone readings, so call us, because we have a whole slew of wonderful readers here who would be so happy to read with you. And I myself am very, very humbled and pleased when people call or come in to see me. So I'm very grateful. And now we have sweet Liz, bless her heart. Do you have any messages from my grandma? Oh, Lizzie. Did she call you Lizzie? I think that she's in a place right now where blue and white live. So the blue is like spiritual royalty, because she's so very connected to what's going on the other side. And so she sees your life. She sees you in your perfection, and she doesn't see your flaws. She just knows that you're walking through a plane where you're a traveler, and this isn't necessarily your home. So she watches to make sure that during your journey and your trip, that things are going okay for you. Nothing that you can't handle kind of thing. So she's very, very close to you tonight. And okay, so on her birthday, what she wants you to do is cook the very thing that she used to always cook for you. Because she is there anyway, she just wants you to know that she's there. And you'll know that through, eating one of her recipes, I guess. So thanks, honey. That's really sweet. I feel her here, and I know you do too. Now, you guys, see, the spirit communication is a natural phenomenon. It is something we all have the ability to do. Just quiet yourself to it. And again, it is Third Eye Thursday, and we're doing free readings, and I am so happy to be here. And we have another question. Hang on. Yay. Okay, so Rose, any messages from my husband? In spirit, there is no time grid. There is no expectation of the next moment. Things just are. And so I think that what he's wanting you to know is that as you labor through your day and your mortal thinking and the information you have to process and then manifest, and that daily grind of getting to the next day, and it can be wearisome. But what he wants you to know is that in regards to money and in regards to health, that he's on your side. So you stay close to taking care of you the way that he would have probably wanted you to. That's what I feel, that he's wanting you to take care of yourself. So whatever that looks like, I think that he'll be aware of it. And not only will you be glad, but it makes him happy too. Okay? Thank you, honey. Good luck. Okay. So, now, over here, also, when I was talking about my oils or about my classes, here's some oils too that I use. This is the Now product. And so that product is here in the store, and it's the best blend, I think, here. That's my favorite anyway. And then also too, we have the incense, and even today I was burning some of the lavender and sage, but this incense is so pure, and it has a very nice resin to it, so it burns in a pure way, and it's clean. But the fragrance is very, very authentic. So they are also here available, like I said, at the store, but these are another thing that I use also to clear energy, and when we're talking about serenity, when we're talking about developing psychic ability, and when we're talking about, just any kind of self-improvement that you're working on. We have a whole variety of those, and the oils. And then, of course, we have, the sage. And just so you know, oh, hang on, I have another question. Okay, here's Anna. Anything from my dad? Anna, your dad was a hard worker. And it looks like that he stood on his principles. And so the blessing that he brought to your life is exactly how you manage your own. And so he taught you principles, and he taught you how to be brave and stand on your principles. And so that is a priceless gift that nobody can take away from you. And he's proud of the way you stand in the face of danger or disagreement, and how you actually add to and bring levity to a situation because of the tolerance that you have in your heart too. So when we're smart, like you are, we don't necessarily have to be mean about it. Just tolerant, patient, and loving. So, and thank you guys for the hearts. It's beautiful to see across the screen. Yay! Okay, and thank you, Anna. Your dad's with you. Now there's Janelle. Any messages from Big Mike? One of the things that Mike feels in spirit is how much everybody misses him. He was so well loved, and he was a big teddy bear. Those that didn't know him was afraid of him, I think, sometimes. Those that did know him knew that he was really a very gentle giant. And so Mike is... I just feel the Holy Spirit all around him, and that's what he gives back to everybody who loves him that he loved in this life. He just sends the comfort and the guidance and the understanding. I think he went through a lot in his life, and so he had a very generous amount of compassion for people, and that's what people responded to, and so that's what they remember about him, and that keeps him alive. Thank you guys for all the hearts. Thank you. And so Big Mike, yeah, he's a good guy. Yeah, he hasn't left anybody that loved him. He's still with you guys. And he lives through his memories, and he lives through his family, I guess, and friends. So keep him alive. He's enjoying it. But he's also very happy where he's at right now because of that compassion and love, the reward of it. Okay, so now where was I? Oh, yes. Now, the incense. Okay, this is sage, and this is sweet sage. This is the bitter, and this is the sweet. This is the masculine, this is the feminine. And so I love to talk about, remember how the paranormal stuff, that I'm into? Well, this is what you clear with, and this is what you bring in the good stuff with. And there's a whole method behind that. And again, we have tons of classes here, and this is covered periodically how to do it. And so if you need to make some changes in your home regarding the energy of it, Vision Quest right here. Now the address and the number is on the screen. And remember, if you don't know how to do this and you can't come to the store, you can certainly call and do a phone reading, and we will guide you through it. It is so effective. It has changed my life a couple of times when I was really serious and, went to town, man. I made some big changes. It is powerful. So remember, commenting, questions, and sharing, getting the message out there, you guys. We're live, and we do have another question. Yay! Okay, so here we are. Oh, Brent. Hey, hi, Brent. Anything from my dad? No, I'm sorry. What can I do to help enhance my ESP? Well, here's a fun little exercise. And I did this for years, and it's just so fun once in a while, because now if you're going somewhere and you need directions, read those directions one time, and then put the directions away, and trust your intuition. You will hear just as you need to, not before or after, when you need to turn, where you need to turn. It's just amazing. And so you test spirit like that, and they show up. And it's so fun to have a relationship, a personal relationship with your angels and your guides and your master teacher. it's just so fun because you're safe, you feel buffered, and that whatever situation or circumstance that you may be in, direction's right there. Now, also, too, remember that through community, we also grow. And so we can do all kinds of self-help and spiritual growth exercises and learn all the information that we need to learn or can learn about it. But you know what? All of it kind of sort of is for naught if you're not out in some kind of a community and sharing and fellowshipping with like-minded people. And that's what you find here. So, can I get some big hearts about that? I know our clientele here is so loving and they are so supportive. And we do have another question. And so, the kind of support that you get here is the kind of support that helps you to believe that you really aren't crazy. Because I know when we get out into the world and we start trying to talk our language, that it kind of gets lost in translation sometimes. And this is a place to be able to fortify who you know you are in spirit. Yay, look at those hearts. Thanks, Brent. Yay. And I can't see the screen. I think that's Chris. Thanks you guys for the hearts. Thank you. And now we have Patty. How is my beloved Wesley doing? Aww. Beloved's the key word here. I think that he is waiting for you and will not budge an inch in spirit, if there is inches, until you cross over. He's waiting. He's going to help host you into spirit. And remember, there is no time on the other side. So he's happy to just be where he is, waiting to extend his hand. Someday in the very far away future, probably, just extending his hand to you to help you to know where you go next. But that's his whole sole purpose, is to be of service to you, to accommodate you. Very dedicated, very loving, very faithful. Like a bridge. Oh, yeah, like a bridge over troubled water. Isn't that pretty? He's a sweetie pie. Thank you, Patty. He's precious. Now, you can get a reading with me here. Any of you that's listening tonight, please do. Because I absolutely love what I do. And I have a passion for it. And now remember, too, I teach tarot. Thank you for the hearts. I teach tarot, and it is my passion. Everybody who knows me knows I am a tarot girl. And I am Miss Jerry at Vision Quest Metaphysical Bookstore in Phoenix, Arizona. And remember, our phone number is going to pop up, and that's where you can get readings with me over the phone and also book classes. Now, the classes, if you book them early, you get a discounted price. So, call the store and make your reservation. And I've got other classes coming up, for example. Now, the tarot class, that is on the 27th of January. And the 27th of January is when I teach level 1. Now, level 1 is always, my principle behind, teaching how to read tarot is that you can read any tarot, any one. Just learning the principles of the traditional deck. And that's what we do. We look at it all. So hang on a second. Here's another question. Yay. Okay. Here's Dennis. Hi, Dennis. Now, am I going to have a good year? And who is my guardian angel? 2018 does promise to be a good year for you. And what I'm seeing is that the troubles of 2017 are over. Yay. And so allow yourself to heal a little bit. I guess you were pretty beat up in 2017. So, take now and February, to kind of heal and lick your wounds and regroup. Because 2018 is prepared for you because you've held your head high and you've walked through it, and you walked through it with grace and with some faith. So, again, your hard work's paying off, and reward for your hard work is available to you. Now, we have Third Eye Thursdays every Thursday, and now next week we're also going to have a wonderful soul. Her name is Dylan. And she's been with Vision Quest for years and years. And I've known her since she was a teenager. And she is one of my dearest, dearest friends. And she has the magic of an angel and a goddess at the same time. Now, she's the one who's like, thank you for the hearts. Yay! She is so familiar with the store and all the product. And she works behind the scenes to be able to support what we're doing even tonight. So she's going to be talking about what's available here regarding classes, readings, product, services, healing types, and the Reiki, and also too, what she's really going to focus on next week is aura readings. And she's going to have a special guest here, and she's going to do a reading with the aura, because color and chakras are married together, just like with music. And you guys are energizing me, and I have to say that I am sitting here and I'm very warm because spirit's just flowing. And this is such a wonderful opportunity, and I am humbled to be able to be here. Now remember, I work Friday through Tuesday. And thanks for the hearts. I feel so appreciated and loved, you guys, because as you're watching this, I know that there are those out there that do readings with me, and they know, that the love is real and the integrity is real. And so I'm Miss Jerry, and I'm at Vision Quest, and the phone number and the address will be on your screen here shortly. And so thanks again for all the hearts. This is so cool. And I am so grateful for you guys joining us and watching this. And I want you to be blessed, and I want you to be happy, and I want you to be well. So namaste, people.